In the quietest corners of our world and across its most sprawling savannas live communities whose connection to the land is as ancient as the stars themselves. For millennia, their ways of life have been shaped by the rhythms of the earth, by the rains, the migrations, the very spirit of the wild places they call home. I have spent a lifetime observing the delicate balance of nature, but today we turn our gaze to a different kind of evolution, one that is unfolding at a breathtaking pace, not over eons, but within a single human lifetime. They were once the untouchable guardians of the savannah, their lives interwoven with the great herds of wildebeest and zebra. The Maasai warrior, with his spear and striking red shuka, was a symbol of harmony with this wild domain. But the ground is literally shifting beneath their feet. The vast open plains have been fragmented by privatization, conservation areas, and encroaching agriculture. This loss of land has sent shockwaves through their existence, forcing a re-evaluation of what it means to be Maasai. The traditional manyatas are increasingly replaced by permanent structures with corrugated iron roofs. The iconic red cloth is now paired with modern footwear or a mobile phone. Education, once a foreign concept, is now a tool to navigate legal documents and property deeds. Where young men once proved manhood by hunting a lion, many now work as safari guides or security guards, their ancient knowledge becoming a commodity. Their striking image has traveled the globe, bodies covered in a lustrous paste of red ochre and fat, a living sculpture against the stark Namibian landscape. The Himba became an Instagram symbol, but tourism brings money, modern goods and outside influences. These forces are altering the foundations of their semi-nomadic society. The ochre, once a symbol of life and beauty, has at times become a costume for an audience. Male counterparts often adopt Western clothing to seek work in nearby towns, creating a visual and cultural rift between the sexes. Modern healthcare and government schooling pull children from the cattle posts where ancestral skills were learned. How to embrace medicine and education without sacrificing identity in one of the world's harshest environments. The San, a fight for the first land. For over 20,000 years, the San, or Juhonsi, lived in symbiosis with the Kalahari, their tracking and knowledge legendary. In a historical blink, they went from sovereign inhabitants to residents fighting for legal rights to the land. Colonial and post-colonial powers deemed their lifestyle primitive, dispossessing hunting grounds and forcing settlement. Many struggled with poverty and social marginalization. Yet resilience prevailed. In Botswana, the San won a landmark case affirming return to ancestral lands in the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. A monumental victory, proof that their ancient claim is a living right. Their spirit endures upon the first land. The Dogon, when the stars fall to earth. Perched on Mali's cliffs, with intricate cosmology and masked dances, they drew global fascination, knowledge of Sirius that baffled the world. Their rituals and social structures formed a universe unto themselves. Migration, shifting religious beliefs, and a changing climate now alter that universe. Cities pull youth away, leaving fewer to carry complex rites like the Dharma. A funerary rite once sacred is sometimes timed for tourists, its essence diluted. Islam and Christianity challenge ancient cosmology, while drought strains terraced farms. The sacred cliffs no longer stand apart from global forces. They are within their pull. The Zulu, a kingdom in a modern nation. Once a formidable warrior nation under leaders like Shaka. Today, their legacy has transformed into vital political and economic force within South Africa. Cultural identity repurposed, powerful in politics, commerce, and the arts. A delicate balancing act. Youth pursue careers seemingly far from cattle-herding traditions. Yet language and ceremony remain vibrant, honoring the past while forging a global future. The stories we have witnessed are not endings. They are chapters in an ongoing saga of human endurance. Maasai Savannah, Namibian Desert, Kalahari, cliffs of Mali, hills of KwaZulu-Natal. A profound recalibration is underway. These communities are not passively accepting their fate. They are active agents, making difficult choices, blending old ways with new, fighting to define their future. The thread of heritage is tested, not broken, rewoven into patterns ancient and contemporary. A young Himba man works in town, supporting the herd back home. A Zulu engineer codes by day, keeps ceremony by night. Identity is a living river, finding new channels to the sea. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to share, like and subscribe.